All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to see if, going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir Low Click Syndrome. Now, BLCS is when the unique CTR all, so Boudoir Low Click Syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than six, so less than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. That means less out of six, so our ad is entered fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are able, have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, because anytime we're not achieving that, then we need to get as high as possible above 6%, because if not, we're wasting money on those impressions. So we actually the under 6%, 6% is the lowest. Under 6%, we got a big problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% unique CTRL. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the three pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. More about those at the end. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCA. So BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, Boudoir PCO. So we got the solution here. Treatment takes about a week. We know this works because we invented it and we've done it a bunch. And it's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad. We leave the original ad alone. We treat Boudoir PCO on the duplicated ad. We run them both in parallel, and we keep whichever one running, has the highest metrics after the Boudoir PCO treatment period is over. And it's always been the Boudoir PCO treated ad has the higher metrics at the end. Now, once treated with Boudoir PCO, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So pre-click alignment, PCA, it activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. AKA, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So it's our full universe here. Got a BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution Boudoir PCO takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, from my residency, went out, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, saw that they had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. Well, the first one, unique CTRL of 4.3%. Okay, that's unique CTRL under 6%, which means BLCS is present. Therefore, we do have Boudoir low click syndrome here. But that's fine. We got the treatment, can treat with Boudoir PCO, takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out we were wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, we actually, as a result, we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend, which means if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually, then we actually need to, well, they now only need to spend $6,300 a month with the Boudoir PCO treated ad and get that ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, that difference no longer needs to be spent. The Boudoir Facebook Boudoir photographer can pocket that money, keep it in their bank account, and never actually, it's kind of like a phantom bonus every single month because we're more optimized. And at the end of 12 months, that's like a 40K, 40K result for no extra effort, simply being more optimized. All right, second one I got in, tested it, had a unique CTRL of 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present, unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now we got the solution tree with Boudoir PCO. Takes about a week. Got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. And as a result, we're actually, the original Boudoir Facebook ad, if they're spending 10 grand a month on that, they now only need to spend 1.6K a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So the $8,400 a month they no longer need to spend. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom, Boudoir Pico bonus every single month. It's like a 100K bonus at the end of the year, just because they didn't have to waste that ad spend and give it to the Zuck. All right, now finally, another patient come through his Boudoir Facebook ad at 5.03% unique CTRL. So BLCS is present. Unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. But we got the treatment for it, Boudoir Pico. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting, this original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So now he only needs to, if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he literally only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And as a result, 37 or he can pocket that $6,700 a month after pocket that $6,700 a month and not actually spend it, kind of as a Boudoir Pico bonus, where he doesn't have to do any effort. Just keeps that money. That's like 80 grand after the end of 12 months at the end of the year. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And I mean, just looking at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, take the averages. The average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, 5K every single month's being wasted. We could just put back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket every single month because they don't have to spend it, because now we know 100% of that was being wasted before. So now they can keep that, have a bonus at the end of the year of approximately like 60K bonus profit, not having to do any extra work. It's after 12 months. So now we're here. So let's see what we got. So already seeing, so we're going to look for, diagnose yes or no, does it have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome or not? So do I believe its unique CTRL is under 6% or not? Under 6%, yes or no? So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're actually following what Facebook has told us to do. And following what Facebook has told us to do is literally the number one worst thing for us to do, because it causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. Bringing down our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, next we're going to look at the creative. All right, so this is the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because we've seen other Facebook ads that look like ads. Basically every other Facebook ad we've seen looks like an ad, and basically every other Boudoir Facebook ad we've seen also looks like an ad. So The so the consequence of this is way more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. Dragging our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS. Finally, we're going to look at the boudoir low clicks, or the Seymour headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile newsfeed. Looking for women who want to feel powerful and confident. Bay Area, Northern California. All right, so yeah, we got a little bit of context, but still lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe we put in enough time and enough planning execution to come up with a Seymour headline that will have women stay and click somewhere in the ad instead of scroll on by. But the consequence of this, making this mistake, is way more women actually going to scroll by our boudoir Facebook ad, not click in, going to waste that impression, bringing our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. So, do I believe this boudoir Facebook ad has boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, with a unique CTRL under 6%? Yes, I do. So, if you're a boudoir low click advertiser and unique CTRL of your boudoir Facebook ads, you've got BLCS, so it's under 6%, and you want to pull more profit out of the business because more boudoir photographers entering the market every day. It seems like when someone gets a new camera or a new iPhone, and they're actually joining all the mom groups, offering the $50 shoots. But you want to pull more profit out, get more optimized, get more out of your ad spend, because price is going up for everything kind of in real life all over. And so if you're spending more than 10 grand a month and you want to save approximately, 50% of that ad spend, eliminate that, put that back in your pocket, which would be about 60 grand over the next year, then shoot me a DM when my patient intake form happens. Well, when I open for new patient intake, my DMs are closed right now, but my DMs do open. Shoot a DM at that time, and we'll see if you qualify.